Hi everybody, thanks for joining Create with Dee. Today we're going to make this adorable little Easter basket. It's made with the Basket Bunch Framelit dies, primarily one little stamp out of the bundle, and it's perfect for an adult little Easter basket with not too many calories, but just enough pizzazz to wow your friends and family. Let's get started making this adorable little Easter basket. For the basket, it's primarily made all with die cutting, and I'm using the Basket Builder Framelit set. It is part of a bundle here that's got adorable Easter and springtime motifs in the stamp set. So don't overlook this bundle even beyond Easter, because it's like if you are a basket loving person and springtime flowers, I think you'd really enjoy this set. So I've done a lot of the prep work all ahead of time for us. And it's also a great project that you can use to use up some of your scraps, but I'll show you what I used here today. With the solid basket die, I've got 2 pieces of So Saffron cut out. With the intricate basket die, I've got 2 pieces of soft suede. With the bow, 2 bows out of Sweet Sugar Plum. The grass, 2 pieces die cut out of Emerald Envy. And the basket handles, again, 2 of those out of So Saffron. And then for the box part of it, we're going to need a piece of 2x3 soft suede, excuse me, and this is cut at 2x3, and along the 2-inch side, I've gone ahead and scored it already at a 1/2 inch and 1.5 inches, and then along the 3-inch side, it's scored at 1 inch and at 2 inch. And on the grass, I also did some scoring. I came in here and scored it a 1/2 inch and then 1.5 inch. And I did that on both of it. It'll just help the grass fit a little better into our basket. Okay, let's start assembling. With our bone folder, we want to go ahead and get nice crisp edges for what will be our basket box bottom here. And with our paper snips, I'm going to come in here and cut along the score line on 2 sides up until where the score lines intersect. Okay, these are going to be our little box tabs here. And then just to help it go together, on all of these corners, I'm going to cut out a little notch, and it's just going to help these fold in a whole lot better. So we'll do that on all 4 of them. Beep. This video is part of a blog hop that I'm in on Easter. So if you want to, you can, if you're coming in from my YouTube channel, you can click on my link down below and you can go around and see some Easter hops. Okay, so this is what it looks like when you get that all done. You can use tear and tape if you like. I'm going to use multi-purpose glue throughout the project. Excuse me, my throat is just a little scratchy here. And so with those tabs, I'm going to tuck those in. And when we make our sides, we're going to have 2 sides are going to have a taller edge than the other 2. And that's okay, that'll all come together when we make our basket. I'll show you another example at the end, my first one that I did as a mock-up to do this, and I like it, but I really like the idea of the sides being a little higher. So you just need to kind of finger press that just for a second and hold it into place, and you have a little box that looks like this. It's so little. Next we'll take our basket components. These are going to be the front and the back of our baskets. And I'm going to just put enough of the liquid glue on, especially the top and the bottom, to hold it. And then the solid piece is going to go behind it and really add interest to our basket. So it just adds that other dimension by having the color, the solid color behind it. And I would encourage you to play around with the colors. I'm using a brown just because with the gold egg, I'm thinking that, you know, this would be used more for an adult. So I'm kind of choosing a more sophisticated palette. But you can so make this using bright, fun spring colors too. And I think that the little ones would really enjoy that. And then we'll just go ahead and add our handles onto each of the baskets. So I put a little Tombow, little multi-purpose glue on the handles. Just press those into place. Grab the other one here. Do the same thing. If I can get it, there we go. Again, just a little bit. As we know, our Tombow, the multi-purpose glue, a little goes a long way. And there we go. Now we're ready to add our baskets to the box. And what I like to do is just go ahead and put them on the short end of it. That way the ends of it line up and actually make the sides of the basket really nicely. And I want to put the glue just right on the edges here by itself. And then the basket gets centered on there. Cute, 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 cute. And then the other side. And right there, we've got our little basket. Oops, get that. I didn't let that sit just long enough. Okay, so I'll let that dry just a moment, and then we'll continue on building our little basket. Next, I'm going to put the grass in, and remember I scored it at a 1/2 inch from one side and then 1.5 inches from there. That leaves an inch gap, which is what this is here. It's an inch square on the bottom. So all I'm going to do is just fold the grass in, and it's going to tuck right into our little Easter basket here, adding cute little Easter grass to it. And again, do the other one. Just kind of fold it. It just kind of helps place the grass a little more purposely in here. Now, if you wanted to, you could glue the sides of it down. I just kind of like to keep it open and kind of just like loosely tuck it in there. Of course, it's not going to cooperate with me while I'm filming, but we kind of get the idea. So it just kind of gives it a little structure while it's in there. There's all sorts of these different styles of candy eggs that you can find. And I loved, again, this kind of more sophisticated one for the grown-ups. And so that just nestles right inside of our basket. Look how cute that is. But we're going to finish it off with a little bow on top. The die-cut bows can stand on their own, but I do like the look of it having a little more stamp look to the bow. Just kind of defines it somewhat. And I did find that I got a better cut when I would die cut it first and then stamp on top of it. And so I'm going to pull this a little closer to myself and stamp. And I'm just doing tone on tone, so I'm using the Sweet Sugar Plum and kind of lining up where those holes are at. They kind of look like little eyeballs, but much more defined. Don't you agree? I really, really like it. Okay, just a few more steps and we're all done. Going to grab some glue dots here to put our bows on, our basket handles. And I like to put a bow on either side of it. I think it just kind of finishes it off. So I just have my paper snips to pull up the bow or pull up the mini glue dot from it. And it's done. Look how cute that was. No time at all. Using up our scraps, and we have like an adult little treat basket. How cute for co-workers, at your Easter dinner table, etc. Well, let me grab the other one that I made first and show you yet another little option. So on this one, what I did is I actually mini glue, I using glue dots again, I glued the handles on it so the handles actually came together. I think it just depends on the look that you're going for. When this does kind of pull together just a little bit, I think what I would do is maybe add a couple more glue dots. Again, it kind of started to pull a little bit, but it wasn't horrible. It's still really cute. So I think I like the open basket look a little more. And again, this is without having the backing behind it. Like on this one, there's no so saffron behind it. And here you can see where it really pops the pattern if you have something that is behind it using the other die, the solid die. Well, I hope you like this little basket treat. I know that I'll be using this at Easter time and to pass it out to all of my adult guests. And it's just a perfect size for one little candy. Thanks for watching, everybody, and happy crafting. Bye-bye.